What's up, guys? So today we are creating this beautiful template in HTML and CSS. So I got this template from dribble.com, so I will share this link in the description below. I don't know the name of the creator, but I like this template, so I thought it's good idea to create a video and show how to create these kind of beautiful templates in HTML and CSS. So in this video, I will not be using any Bootstrap or any UI kind of library or framework. It's pure HTML and CSS. I will be creating lot of divs and lot of flex, right? So just bear with me. So I'm creating this video for complete beginners so they know how to use flex and how to create these kind of templates. So let's start creating this template. So I already downloaded some images for this template, right? So first I will create index.html. Okay, here I will create a head and body. Okay, I will write something here. So now the question is how to run this file, right? So just open this index.html file inside the browser like this, and like you will be fine. Okay. And the next thing is we will create style.scss. And to compile this SCSS to CSS, I'm using this SAS live SAS compiler plugin. Okay, you can download it from here. And after that, just click on this watch SAS button. So it will automatically create style.css from this, okay, in the real time, right? So let's include this CSS file here. So link, then style.css. So after this, we'll include font awesome also because we need some fonts here, these fonts, right? We'll copy the CDN from this website, font awesome. Okay, we'll paste it here, right? So let's start discussing this template. So here, if you see, this is the main section, and here there are three different sections inside the main section, right? So this is the sidebar, this is a card section, and this one is a detail section. So first here we'll create one div and the class name will be main container. We'll create three divs inside this. First one will be sidebar. Second will be card section. And the third one will be detail section. Okay. Now inside first section sidebar, there are two nested section. This one is this and one is this, right? So we'll create two divs here and we'll give the class name sidebar top, and here we'll give sidebar bottom. Okay. So inside sidebar top, again three section is there. One is this button and this menu and this menu, right? So we'll create three divs. Class name will be sidebar top action button, and for second sidebar top menu, and for third div sidebar top menu. So these two classes is the same because the styling is almost same for these two divs, right? So we'll give the same class name. Okay. So inside this first div action button, we'll create a button like this. Here we'll create span, and this is a container for the icon, right? For this icon. Okay. And here we'll create p tag and we'll write compose. We need an icon for this, so we already included font awesome here. So we'll just go to the font awesome and search for the pen, right? Pen icon. We'll click on this button and paste it here, right? So now if you reload the page, you will see something like this. So let's style this button. I will open the SAS side by side, right? So you can see better. So first we'll remove the default padding and margin for the entire document. So we'll do star, margin is to 0, then padding is to 0. And we'll set some font family that will be sans serif. So if you reload, so now the margin and padding is gone, the default one. Okay. Now we'll write main container. Here we'll write display flex and height 100 VH. So we need full viewport height. So inside main container, we'll write sidebar, this one. Okay. And here we'll write display flex, flex direction column, justify content space between, and width will be 200 px, right? So this 200 px is for this first section width. So this width will be 200 px, right? Okay. So inside this sidebar, we'll take this class sidebar top and we'll give flex1. And inside sidebar top action button, okay, here also we'll give display flex, align item center, justify content also center, and we'll give some padding that will be 30 px, 20 px, 0, and then 20 px again, right? So we will give some padding here. Okay. Now we'll create a style for button. Okay. Here we'll write width 100%, background will be some red color. So I will just copy paste that color. Okay, this one. So I already downloaded one plugin, this one. So it's a color picker. You can check the name here. Okay. So from this button, you can pick color like this. Okay. So here we'll give some height that will be 40 px. Border radius will be 5 px. Sorry, 5 px. So this will actually make the button round, right? Then we'll remove the border, none. So we don't need this border also. So we'll remove that. Okay. So after this, we'll write display flex, align item also center, then justify content also center. Then the content on the button will be white. Font size will be 14 px. Okay. So it will look something like this. That's fine. So now we have to like separate out these two things. So we'll just write paragraph tag, then we'll give some margin left 15 px. So it will like separate out. Okay. So it's look similar to this. So after this button, we'll just close this. Sorry, this one we'll just minimize this and we have to work on this, right? So sidebar top menu. Okay. So in this section, we have to create some UL and LIs, right? to create these menu items. So I will create UL, then I will create LI. Inside LI, I will create one A tag, and here I will create span. This is for icon, so I will give class name icon. Okay, and here I will create one P tag that will be inbox. So you can like search message. So I think this icon will be fine. Okay, just click on this text and just paste it here, right? Okay, so if I refresh this, it will look like this. Okay, so let's style this one. So I will copy this class and I will close this section here also. So after this, I will just paste this sidebar top menu, and here I will write font weight, that will be 400, right? Like these menu item is little bit like boldish, right? So that will be 400. Then font size, it's 14 px, and margin will be 30 px and 0, right? After this, we'll write UL, then LI. Okay, inside UL, we'll write list style none. So it will remove those circles before LIs, right? Inside LI, we'll write A. Here we'll give some padding, that will be 12 and 20. Display flex. Align item center, justify content also center. Okay. And color will be some gray color. Inside this A, we'll give icon also, and we'll give width 30 px. So after this icon, we'll write P tag, and here also we'll give width 100%. Display flex. Align item center, and justify content space between. Okay. Okay, so this will look something like this. Cool. So for LI, we'll give some hover. So whenever we hover on the LI, it will change the color. Okay, and it will change to some dark gray. Okay, and we'll give one active class also, right? Here also we'll change the color to 555, and we'll give the background triple E, right? So whenever you hover here, it will change the color, and whenever you write active class here, so it will give this kind of effect. Okay, so you can see underline here, right? So we don't need underline for this. So this underline is coming from the A tag. So we'll go on the top, and here we'll write text decoration none. So it will remove all the underlines from wherever we are using A tag in the application. Okay. So now after this, so we'll quickly duplicate these LIs, right? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 LI, right? So we'll just quickly paste these. Okay. So like this. Okay. So we have to remove the active class. Okay. So I will remove from these 4 elements, right? So it will look like this. So we'll change the name. The second name will be dearest draft sent trash, right? Okay, we have to change the icons also. So for dearest, we'll give the icon heart, right? Here we'll give the icon first draft. Okay, here we'll write paper plane, and here we'll write trash. Okay, so it will look like this. So I don't know what happened to the draft. So I think this will be B. Okay, so it's working now. Okay, so same thing, so it's looking similar only. We need this count also. Okay, so inside draft we can create span here. Okay, and here we'll write class count. Okay, so we can write 9 here. Now if we refresh, so it's like this. So wherever you want count, you can just add this span. Okay, we actually don't need this class also, but in future if we want this class, or if we want to do some special styling here, we can use this class. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so now this is complete. Okay, so for this other section, so this is also similar kind of section, right, like this, but it has this extra heading. Okay, so and before that we need this divider also, right? So we can write HR here like this, like this. So we can style this HR also. So here, so I think inside sidebar we can write HR, and we'll write border top. Okay, 1px solid, then triple E, right? This gray color. So it will become like this. Okay, now move to this section. So as you can see, here we need this extra heading, right? So we can create one div here with a class of sidebar top underscore underscore menu head. Okay, here inside this we can create h4 tag, and we'll write labels, and after this we'll write span, and we'll give the class icon. Here we can write class FAS FA hyphen pen. Okay, so this is a bootstrap class, so it will look like this, right? So let's start doing CSS for this. So inside this sidebar top menu, okay, this is here. So here we can actually write this class. Okay, so here we can do display flex, then align item center, justify content, space between, then we'll give some padding, that will be 10 and 20px, right? And we'll give the color 999, sorry, like this. Okay, and for h4 we'll give the font weight 400, right, like this. Okay, so this is working fine. Now after this div we can actually copy this ul and li. So I will just copy this one set right here and close the ul here, right? I will just format the document, so it will look like this, right? So I will remove the active class also from here. Okay, so now we'll just repeat this like 4 times. Okay, so it will look like this. So now here work, client, family, friends, right? So we have to give this. So we'll write
work, clients, family, and friends.
right. So we have to so here you can see these are the circle, right? with different colors. So we can write FAR, then FA circle. Okay, so you can find these icons here. So if you find circle, so see this circle. Okay, so I'm using this circle only. FAR, FA circle, right? So I'm using this one only. So I will just like copy and paste it everywhere. Okay, like this, like this. So now we have to give a different color for each circles, right? So what we can do, we can actually create a classes for these colors. So we can give purple text, right? And here we can write blue text, orange text, okay, and here red text. Okay, so now let's create these classes here on the top. So let's say purple text, okay, here blue text, then orange and red, right? So for purple we have to give color this one, right? And for blue we have to give color this one, this blue color. Here we have to give orange color, then last we have to give red color. So now if you refresh here, so it will look something like this. Pretty cool, right? So let's start creating this section. Okay, this bottom section. Okay, so here we have to create one progress bar and these two action buttons, right? Okay, so in bottom section we'll create two divs. The first will be sidebar bottom underscore progress. Inside we'll create one p tag and we'll write sending. So we'll just copying this one only, right? Sending. Then we have to create this progress bar. So after this p, we have to create one more div. We'll give the ID progress bar. Inside here we'll create an empty div. So let's move to CSS. So here I will just close everything. Okay, this one. So after this, okay, so this is a top section, right? So I will close here also. So this is okay. So after this, we'll just take sidebar bottom like this. Okay, inside sidebar bottom progress. Okay, then we need p tag. We need this ID also, progress bar like this. So here in bottom section, we'll write display flex, align item center, justify content center, right? And flex direction will be column. So what flex direction will do, it will like align or it will like distribute element in a vertical direction, right? So like top then bottom. Okay, if we don't use this column, then this bottom section will come on this side of this sending section, progress bar section. Okay, so that's why we have to give the column. So now inside this sidebar bottom progress, we'll give width and we'll use calc. Okay, and 100% minus 50 px, then margin bottom 20 px. So it's coming here, right? Okay, so after this we'll write a p tag, margin bottom 10 px, then font size will be 14 px and color will be CCC. I'm sorry. Okay, and for this progress bar we'll give the background color triple E, right? This is a gray color. Okay, and border radius, this will be 13px, right? So inside this we created this empty div, right? We have to like style this also. So we'll give the div, okay? We'll give the background color. Width will be 60%. Height will be 3px, right? It's very thin line. And border radius 10px. Okay. So now if you check, okay, still it's not visible. We have to check what is wrong with this. Oh, by mistake, spell this thing wrong. So this will be CALC, right? So now if you refresh, so it will look like this, right? So it's similar to this. Okay. So now after this, we need this action buttons also. So here for this div, we'll give the class sidebar bottom, then action button. Okay. Here we'll create two divs. So these two divs, these two. So I will give the class name action button, right? So same thing will be here also. Okay. So inside this, we just need a icon, right? So for this, I will give class name FAS, then FACOG. Okay. And for this, I will give class name FASFA hyphen file hyphen download, right? These two. Let's style these things. So after this progress, we'll write this class. Okay. We'll give display flex, align item center, justify content, space around, and width will be 100%. Okay. So now this icons are horizontally aligned, and from this space around, so you can see there is extra space each side. Now after this, we'll write action button. Okay, here we'll give again display flex, align item center, then color will be 999. We'll give some padding also, 20px. Width will be 100%. Okay, we have to give justify content also, that will be center, right? So it will be centered. Okay. So now we have to give some hover effect also for this. So we'll write hover, then we'll give cursor is to pointer. It will show the hand cursor here, right? That's why like we give this cursor is to pointer. Then we'll give some different color like dark gray. Okay. And background color will be triple E. Okay. So now if you hover here, so it will give you that hand icon also and some background color. Okay. So this is a cool hover effect. So this section is almost complete. Not almost, it's actually completed. So let's move to this second section. So I will close this section here and here also. This one. Okay. So now in card section, so here you can see there are total two sections. One is this search bar and second one is this card section, right? So we'll create two div here. And first will be card hyphen section underscore underscore search. And the second section will be card section underscore underscore cards. I'm just giving some random names. So inside this search section, okay, we'll create one div and we'll give the class name search input. And here we can write input. We'll give a placeholder that will be search. And now if you see here, and there is an icon. Okay, so we have to create this icon also. So we'll give this icon here. And this will be FA hyphen search. So if I refresh this, it will look like this, right? So now we'll style this. So here we can write card section. Inside we can write card section search, then search input. So inside card section we'll write width 450px. Okay, so we have to give some width for this section. So like, see this width, this gray section, right? Then after this we'll give some background color. Okay, this one. Okay, we'll give display flex also, flex direction column. So now if you refresh, so this gray color came, so it's looking good right now. So now we'll just style this search bar and this icon also. So inside this card section search, we'll give some padding, that will be 35px, and inside search input we'll give position relative. So I will explain in a while why I give this position relative. So inside here you can see input is there and icon is there, right? So we'll write input. Here we'll give width 100%, height 35px. Okay, we'll remove the border, the default border. Okay, then we'll give some background color, this one. Then border radius will be 5px. Padding 0, then 20px, and color 999. So now if you check, so it's looking like this, right? Now we have to move this icon here. So whenever you are giving position related to any div, and inside if you give position absolute to any element, then that element can move inside that position relative parent. Okay, so let me write here, then you can imagine correctly. So here I can write I and position absolute. We can give some color triple C. I can give right 10px and top 10px. So now if you check, so this icon moves here. We have to change this placeholder text color also. So inside this input we can actually change the placeholder color also. Then color will be gray color, like this. Okay, so when you click on this input element, so you can see this focus also. We have to remove this focus, we don't want. We can write and focus outline none. So now if you click, that outline will not come. So this part is also done. Let's move to this card section, this card part. So I will just close this section also, and here also, right? So we'll write this card section here. Here we have to give one div, create one div here, and we'll give the name card. So this is the actual card, what you are seeing here. So we are talking about this one card, right? So here inside this card, we'll create again two divs. So why these two divs? Because one is this like profile section, and one is this section, right? So the first section will be card avatar, right? And the second section, it is a card description. So we'll give card DESC. So inside first section, we'll create another div, and the class name will be profile image. Here we can actually write image. So I already downloaded a lot of images. So we have this person dot or jpg. So we can write images person dot jpg. I will copy this, paste here, card section card. This is very funny name. Okay, so here we can write overflow scroll, because we have to scroll this thing, right? So we can give overflow scroll. Then we'll write card. This is a class, this class. Okay, here we can write background white. Okay, display flex, and we'll give some margin, that will be 0, 35px, then 15px and 35px. So if you don't know this, I will explain you what is this 4 values. So the first value is always top, then this is right, then this is bottom, and this is left. So here we'll give some padding also, that will be 20px, border radius. So this will be, okay, these corners are round, so we have to give this border radius 5px. Okay, we'll just see this. So this is our card. So let's style this. Okay, so for this avatar, so same thing we need here also. Okay, in this detail section, so we'll just write the common CSS for this. So I will not write inside this card section, so I will write here on the top, profile image. So this class is this one. So inside we need one image also. Okay, so profile image will write width 50px, height is also 50px because we need circle, right? So we'll write border radius 50%. Okay, and we'll give overflow hidden. Inside this image we'll just write width 100%. Okay, now if you check here, so this will give this kind of look. Okay, so okay, this section is also done, this avatar section. So let's create this description section. Okay, so here we need this top section and bottom section, right? So we'll create two div here, and the first one is card description underscore head. Okay, and the second section will be card description underscore body. So first we'll work on this head section. So here we'll again create two div, and the first will be card description. This is a very long class name. Okay, so head title, we'll give some title here like Jenny Oswald. So Jenny. So after this we'll give the class name card description underscore head title message. So this will be mood board update. I don't know what is this. Okay, update, right? Like this. So here we have to give one icon also. So we'll just write I, then class name will be FAS, then FA hyphen paperclip. So this will look something like this. So let's style this one. So here inside this card we'll give 1 second. So this is a card section, this is a card. Okay, so here we have to give card description, right? Like this. Okay, so here we'll write margin left, and that will be 20px because there is some space between image and this text. So you have to give margin left. Then we'll pick this class, so I don't want to write it again and again. Okay, here we'll give display flex, justify content, that will be space between. So after this we'll take this class. Okay, so here we'll give color, and that will be 555, some dark gray color. Oh, I'm sorry. So we have to give here one more div. So we have to actually move this name inside this div, and we have to move this message div inside this title div. I'm sorry for the confusion, but we have to give like this. So here we have to create same class with the name, right? Like this, name. So we have to like move this name inside this div like this. I will just pick this class and inside this title I will write like this. We can give font size 15 px, then font weight 600, some bold font, right? Then margin top 5 px. Then I will pick this class, this message class. Then here also we have to give font size 14 px, then margin top 5 px. Okay, inside this message, so we have this icon also, right? So we can write I here and we can write color light gray color, right? So it will look like this. So here we have to write this just now also. So after this title we have to create one more div. So this div class name will be card description underscore underscore head hyphen small. So here we'll write just now. So we'll just style this also. So after this title we'll write color. This will be some gray color. Font size 12 px. So it will look like this. So we have to move this just now here, the corner right. So we can write inside description flex 1. So it will give the proper full spacing for this description area. Okay. So now let's move to this actual description section, right? Body section. So here I will just like create some dummy text, lorem ipsum, and we'll give the styling for this. So I will just close this head section and I will create this class here. I will give margin top. Okay, that will be 10 px because we need some spacing, and font size will be 13 px. Font weight will be 300, that is like very light font, and color will be gray color. Okay, and we have to give some line height also, that will be 20 px. So it will look like this. Okay, so I will remove some lines. Okay, so I think this card is done. So whenever we hover this card we have to give some shadow also. So for that purpose I use this website. So you can just play around this thing and just copy paste this shadow effect, right? So we can just copy paste this effect, and for this card here, so whenever we hover this card we can give box shadow. So it will look something like this, see, like this. And for active also, okay, we have to give same styling. Okay, let's say we write active here, so it will look like this. Okay, now we'll copy this card like multiple times. So I will just copy paste this like, I don't know, 10-15 times. I will format this document also. Okay, so it will look like this. So our template is taking shape. Okay, so this part is also done. So we'll just collapse this part also, card section. Okay, so let's move to this detail section. I will close here also because I can't see when all the sections are open. Okay, so here we need this detail section here also, right, like this. Okay, so inside this detail section there are two sections. So one is this head section, one is this body section, right? So we'll create two div here. The first div will be detail section underscore underscore head, and same thing goes here also, detail section underscore underscore body. So inside head section we have to create one div and we have to give class name. So detail section underscore underscore head hyphen navigation. So I will just copy this, and inside this section we have to create two more div. The class name will be navigation left, and the second will be navigation right. So if you see here, so this is a navigation left and this is a navigation right. Okay, I'm just giving the random names. In navigation left, you can see a lot of icons are there. So I will just copy paste those icons. I don't want to write. So there's a lot of code. Okay, so I just copy pasted this heart, then angle double left, then FA folder, trash, right? So it will look something like this. We'll just style in a bit, right? So in this right section, we'll create small, and here we'll give the class name small text. Here I will write 1/365, right? So this is, I'm talking about this thing, right? This one. We'll create one div and the class name will be nav arrows, okay? And here I will just copy two more icons like this, right? So these one. Okay, let's style these things. So inside detail section, we'll write flex 1, then display is to flex, and flex direction will be column. Now take this class. So here we'll give some padding 0, then 20 px, and for this navigation we'll write width 100%, height will be 80 px, display flex, align item center, and justify content space between. Now inside we have two more classes. So one is this left one and the second will be this right one. So in this left section we'll again write display flex because we need all these items in a one row. They are already there, but it's good idea to give the flex. We'll style eye also. We'll give the color some gray color. Padding will be 15 px, and for this eye we'll just give the hover also because they look like buttons only. So we'll write cursor is to pointer, so we'll get that hand icon, and color will be some gray color, right? Some dark gray color. So whenever you hover here, so it will give the dark effect. Okay, now we'll style the right side also. So here we'll write display flex, color will be some gray color. Okay, this is a light gray color. Okay, then display flex, align item center, then justify content also center. So it will look like this. So now we have to style these two things separately. So we have to like decrease the font size here. So we'll write small text this class, right? This one. So here we'll write font size that will be 12 px, and for this nav arrow we can write margin left 10 px and font size will be 12 px. So it will look like this. So for icon we'll give some padding because they are like very near to each other, right? So we have to give some padding. So 0, 5 px. We have to give some hover effect also. So we'll write cursor is to pointer, then color will be some gray color. Okay, so like this. Okay, so let's move to this bottom section, this 5 previous messages and this section. So I will close this section also. See this detail section, this one. Sorry, not this detail section, actually this one, head section, right? Okay, so here in body section we'll create one div and the class name will be detail section body hyphen message. So inside this we'll write the actual message that will be 5 previous messages. We'll style this one also here flex 1, and for this messages class we'll write display flex, then align item center, justify content center, border top that will be 1 px solid, then some gray color. Then we have to give border bottom also, so this will also be same. So we are talking about this border, right? this one and this one, if you can see this one and this line, right? Okay, so then we'll give font size, that will be 12 px. Then color will be some gray color. No, I don't know why it's not auto completing. We'll give some padding also, 18 px. Okay, so now if you go here, it look like this. Okay, so we give this 18 px padding because we have to give some space around this message. Okay, so this is also done. So I will close this also, this message also. Okay, and here also. So after this message, we have to create one div, detail section underscore underscore body, then hyphen detail, like this. So here, if you check here, so this is one section where profile images is there. So you can see this full section is empty. So we have to create it's vertically, right? So this is one section and this is one section. So we have to create two div here, like this. So here we can give class name, detail section, body detail, is very long name. Okay, here we can create profile like this. So inside this we have to create one more div and the class name will be profile image. So this profile image class, you already know that. So we already create this class style here, right? So we are reusing this. So inside we have to create one image also, and image will be same, images, then person image. So this is also done. We have to give styling for this. So inside this body section, we have to give this detail section here. So here we'll give flex 1, then display flex, align item, flex start. And for this profile section, so we have to give width 120 px, display flex, align item center, then justify content also center, and margin top, this will be 45 px. So we need some space. See this space. So like this. We'll close this section. This is completed. We'll write this section. The class name will be, so detail section underscore underscore body detail description. If you see here, we have two sections, right? So one is this head section and one is this body section. So we'll again create two divs. So the first one will be the head section. Okay, after this, so we have to create two div here. Okay, the first one class name will be body detail head underscore underscore left, and this one is right. So inside this left section, we'll again create two divs. So we are talking about this name and this, I don't know what is this. Okay, so here we have to write class name. So this will be left small, and here we'll write strong, and we'll write the name Jenny Oswald. Then we'll write 2, then again we'll create strong. Here we'll write Tom. So this one. Okay, and in this div we'll give the class name, copy from here, and we'll write heading. Here we'll give the name, I'm just copied from there only. And after this, in this right section, we'll write just now. So if you refresh here, so it will look like this. So after this profile section, I will just copy this class. So this description class will write flex 1, margin top, that will be 30 px, padding will be 0, then 30 px, 0 and 0. We'll take this head class, detail head class. So here we'll write display flex again, align item will be center, then justify content will be space between. So inside here we'll just copy this left class, and here we'll copy this small class. I will take this heading also. here. So in this small class, I will just expand this. Okay, so in this small class, we'll write font size, that will be 12px, color hash 999, and here I will just style the strong also. Font weight, this will be 500. We need some strong font there, and this will be 555. And for heading, we need margin top 10px, font size 32px, and font weight, this will be 300. So it will look like this. We have to style this, so I will just check. This will be coming after this left, right, this one. Okay, so we have to write here this class. So here we'll write font size 12px, then color will be light gray color. So now let's create this one. So this is very simple. So here we have to give class name detail section underscore underscore body hyphen detail hyphen body. So I will create some p tag, hi Tom, like this, some breakers, then some text, right, like this. So this will come like this. Okay, let's style this first. So after this head section, detail head section, so I will close this section also here. So here I will write this body section. So inside this I will give some margin top 50px. So we need lot of space here, right? So it's cluttered. See here, we need lot of space. Okay, so I will just give margin top 50px, so it will give some space. After this we'll write p tag, write color hash 999, then font size, this will be 14px, line height 20px, okay, and font weight, this will be 300. So we need very thin font. Okay, we need this images, so I will just choose some random images. So I already have these images here. So after this p tag, so I will create one div and class name image block container. So here I will give one div and the class name will be image block. So here inside this image block I will create two div. Okay, the first div will be image and block underscore one. So I give two classes here. Okay, and inside this I will just write this image, this one image. So I will copy this div one more time here. So this will be block 2, and we can copy this whole image block one more time, and here I will give block 3, block 4, here I will give one block 5. I will change this image name also. This will be 2, then this will be 3, this will be 4 and 5. So now we'll style this. So after this p tag, we'll write this image block container. Here we'll write margin top, that will be 30px, display flex, align item center, justify content center, and flex direction will be column. We'll write image block in this class. So here we'll write display flex, and inside we have image class also. So we'll take this class here and we'll write display flex like this, align item center, then justify content center. Border radius will be 5px, then overflow hidden. Width will be 150px and height will be 100px and margin will be 10px, right? So inside this we'll take image and we'll give width 300%. Okay, so now if I refresh this, so it will look something like this. Okay, so after this we need to create this bottom section, right? This is the last section here, this one. Okay, so after this image container, image block container, we'll create one more div here and the class name will be action button. Here we'll create two divs. So one will be left side and one will be right side, like this. Okay, So here inside this first div, we'll create a p tag and we'll write 18.9 MB, then total. Okay, I'm just writing what they write. Okay, and after this I will create one small tag and I will write no viruses. And inside this right section, so I will create one button, I tag, and the class name will be FAS download, and here I will write download all. Okay, so let's style this section action button. So I will just close this section also here. So after this I will write action button. Here I will give margin top 30px, display flex, align item center, then justify content, space between, like this. Okay, here I will write left side and I will write right side also, like this. Okay, inside left side I will take paragraph tag. I will write font size, this will be 13px, color will be some dark gray color, then font weight will be 500. Now I will style this small section. The font size will be 10px, color will be 999, some gray color. So here in right section I will just take button and I will give some padding to this button. So 10px, border will be 1px solid, then CCC, some gray color, light gray color, and background will be white. The color for this button text will be some gray color, right? Okay, now we'll refresh this, so it will look something like this. So I think we covered it all. So it's looking pretty nice. So that's it guys. So I hope you liked this video and do tell me which topic should I cover in my future videos. Thank you.